Hello, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, my beautiful Capricorn viewers. Welcome back. Welcome to anyone new. This is going to be a general reading for the rest of January, kind of like a January check-in. Let's see what's going on the rest of January 2023. So I'm going to look at various areas and just see what general kind of messages come through. We have, I'll just show you what's on the bottom of the deck as well. We have the Five of Wands. And we have the Queen of Air, Queen of Swords, wanting to make an appearance there for you. Oh, and we have, transformation again. This represents death. So we've had that come out twice now in the reading. Okay, so this is a really important month for you, Capricorn. I will say that. Really important month. We are kind of dominated with your energy here with this, these two major arcana cards of the Hierophant and Death. So there is some kind of a really, really huge, I would call it a transformation, right? We've got transformation, which is that same energy there. This is a big transformation, and it comes with you deciding actually to really commit to something. You're taking on something, some kind of responsibility. Maybe this has already been something that's in your life or has been in your life for a little while, but you're really making a decision to commit to it very, very strongly. It's also, I see something that has this sense of tradition associated to it, and this could come in a number of different ways, right? This could mean a number of different things, so just bear with me here. When we typically see the Hierophant, a lot of readers will talk about things like marriage and commitment, that kind of thing. So we could be talking about that. That's a possibility. But it's also, I'm getting this feeling of wanting to go back to your roots somehow, or wanting to go back to something that you knew to be true for a long time, or something that you were taught, say from your family, or something that is just very traditional to you. And for some reason, maybe even this has happened very recently, but you've really realized the benefit of that thing, of that way of living, of that way of life, potentially. And so you've got this renewed motivation to actually commit to that once more. So it's a really, really big transformation for you. I'm seeing you really thinking about this very, very carefully, very thoroughly, very logically. I feel like you're making this decision after a lot of experience, right? A lot of wisdom. You're not just basing this on a whim. This is like it's almost like coming full circle with something. Like you've experimented, you've tried some different things, and now you've realized, you know what? I just want to go back to this traditional thing that I know is right, or that works for me and my well-being and my happiness. And so you're taking a very, very structured, very logical, very rational approach to this. Some of you may have had a period of time, possibly like a few weeks even, maybe less, maybe more. But I feel like you've gotten in retouch with yourself. You've gotten in touch with yourself again. And so you've been able to think very clearly about this and this change that you want to make. I'm actually going to pull a couple of clarifying things here. What's interesting is that there's someone around you who may be taking this the wrong way. And they're thinking that it's a reflection on you, or it's a reflection of you not being very interested in this person anymore, or stepping away. This could even be a friendship. This could be a relationship. Someone is feeling like you're on your path and you've kind of forgotten about them, or maybe you don't want them to have as big a role in your life anymore. That's what someone around you is feeling. You're at a point where you want more balance in your life. I think there is something that you haven't given enough attention to, and now you're realizing I need to focus on that, because that actually makes me feel really, really good and really balanced. It could be a healthy habit. It could be wanting to eat better, wanting to exercise, wanting to look after yourself in that way. It could be just wanting to spend a little bit more time on things that you enjoy, that bring you joy and happiness, that reduce your levels of, say, stress and anxiety in other areas of your life, because you've had enough time to do the things that make you feel good. It could be wanting to spend a bit less time with people who don't give you that real sense of happiness and fulfillment. You want to focus your time on things that are going to make you feel more balanced energetically and better. There is also this sense of a few arguments, a few disagreements, differences in opinion. I don't look at the Five of Wands always as a bad energy. I think it's healthy to take on or to listen to other points of view before making a decision. So I think that's okay. Life would be pretty boring if we didn't have people, disagreeing with us or having different opinions or different points of view. But for some reason, you're very, very clear on what you want, I would say. It's become very clear in your mind and you're going to move forward with it. There could actually be a move. It could actually be a decision to move somewhere, to move to a different location. You could be moving somewhere for work as well, or for another reason. But there could be that sense of an actual physical move, which again is to help you get better balance in your life somehow, right? To help you achieve a sense of more, less stress, more tranquility, and just a better, say, work-life balance or better family balance, whatever the case may be. Now, around you, I am seeing this sense of heartbreak, this sense of disappointment, this sense of someone sensing this same change in you, this transformation in you. But it has come as a bit of a disappointment to this person, and I wonder why. Let's just get... So it could be something in your relationship with someone is just fundamentally changing. This is interesting, okay? Seeing this a couple different ways. The very first thing that jumps to my mind is that it is a romantic partner. It's someone who you are in a relationship with, or you have been in the past, and they're wanting to come back. They're really realizing that they might be losing you. You might be moving away from them in some way. They really want to try and get the relationship back on track. Okay, this person wants a success. They want a victory. They're going to communicate with you. They're going to start to increase the communication. That's something you're going to notice with this person. They're going to really increase that communication in order to try and figure out where things are at with you, and where they want things to go. They may be needing to follow you somewhere. They may be needing to take a bit of a chance, because you're moving in a particular direction with a particular focus now, and they can see how strongly you want to do that, or how interested you are in doing that. And they realize that if they want success with you and they want this relationship to be successful, they're gonna have to compromise, and they're gonna have to make some changes of their own in order to keep up with you. This may take you by surprise. It may take you by surprise how much this person is willing to actually compromise and what they're willing to do. Now, we've got a lot of cups energy. So I think this definitely has to do with someone's feelings, right? Someone's feelings. I think you are definitely gaining more of a sense of independence here, and you're almost feeling like I thought I could rely on someone, or I thought I could rely on something a little bit more than what I have, but I can't. But that's okay, because I have myself and I've figured out how to rely on myself and be independent, right? It's not ideal in certain circumstances or certain situations, but you're okay. You're okay on your own. Someone has disappointed you a little bit, possibly in their reaction to what you want and what you need, but I really see you as so determined to move forward and make this change, make this commitment, commit to a lifestyle or to something that really works for you and leaves you feeling satisfied and fulfilled. I also see that perhaps, sorry, bear with me while I just grab what flipped out here. I also see that, yeah, exactly. I also see that you're taking more time for yourself, and some of you may have recently discovered a new passion or a new hobby, and it feels like you're okay. You don't need to communicate, or you don't need the presence. You don't need to rely on other people so much, because you are getting so much fulfillment, from the other things that you got going on. And these could even be like anything that you're doing for yourself, any sort of hobby, interest, something new that you're learning, something that you've been reading about or researching or really interested in, whatever it is, it's giving you a lot of fulfillment. And so I do see that you've stepped away a little bit recently, stepped away from other people, been on your own a little bit more, but you feel so at peace with that. You feel so good about it. It's not like you've become isolated, right? But it's more like you've realized how happy you can be when you're doing things that you're interested in and when you're living authentically. We've got the 5 of Wands that has come up again now. So certainly there is going to be some kind of differences in opinion, disagreements. Some people may even be trying to tell you what to do and try to give you sort of unsolicited advice. And, listen to it. But that doesn't mean you have to take it. That doesn't mean you have to take it on board. It's always okay listening to it. And do know that people, however misguided, it often does come from a good place. And, you don't necessarily have to take it on board. That's what I'll say. Someone may have told you something and you can tell immediately that this advice or this message is based on their own biases and their own experiences in life, which might be very different to yours. So it's okay to listen. You don't have to take it on board, I would say. I'm also seeing again that someone is going to really, someone wants a fresh start with you, I would say. Someone wants a fresh start. Someone wants to make you an offer. Someone wants to be more helpful. I think where someone wasn't as helpful to you before, they want to be more helpful now. They want a fresh start. Okay. So someone may be coming in with an actual offer to be more helpful, offer of compromise, try to make up for something, try to make up in some way for the fact that you've been disappointed in this relationship or this situation. So it's actually turning around, and you know why it's turning around. I hate to say it, but their attitude is changing because of the fact that you're so independent. And I think they've realized that you're okay without them. You're not as reliant on them as they thought you were. This person thought that you would just do, maybe not quite this extreme, but that you would kind of follow them, that you would do what they say, that you would take on their advice, that this person is very, I feel very direct, very communicative, very clear on what they want. It's all about them. They have a very strong kind of personality. And so maybe you have been a little bit more on the quieter side in the past. Not quiet, but just not as I guess dominating in the conversation as this person has been. But what that means is they didn't really get a chance to understand you and who you truly are and what you truly want. And now there's going to be more of that understanding because you're showing them. You're showing them what you want and what you want to do, and how independent you are and how powerful you are, even on your own without the help of others. And that's kind of made them realize a few things of their own. So they're coming back. This person's coming back. They want to restart. Or even in an existing relationship, someone wants a fresh start. And yeah, it's going to be up to you. But I think, you know, you're going to be of the mind that, okay, we can possibly make this work, but it has to be on these terms. You know, we both have to feel heard, and we both have to kind of feel that we're leading a life that is happy and fulfilled, right? It can't be one person just sacrificing everything for someone else, for example. Again, that's an extreme example, but perhaps that's how you had felt at some points. You felt like you were sacrificing too much. And now there's a recommitment to yourself, recommitment to something that is very, very important for you. And I feel very, very pleased for you, Capricorn. I feel very good about this, and I think you're going to be feeling good. And I think this is setting you on the right track for, honestly, the rest of the year, for the rest of 2023. You're going to make some changes, and it's going to be for the better. You're getting more sure on who you are and what you want. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please, if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video.